Okay, I'm gonna work to this middle peg. Might help if I zoom out so you can see what I'm doing here. I'm gonna work to this middle peg with this gold whatever collar, and then I'll go back and I'll work all the way to the middle peg with the blue, and I'll kind of show you how you start twisting the collars together, because if you don't twist them together right, there will be holes all along where your collars join in, even in the front. I'll show you some of the cables. See, this cable I didn't twist very good, so there's a hole there. If you like it that way with the holes, just make sure you do it the same all the way through. The first couple I did one way to see how they turn out, and then I did them a different way and see the difference the second way that's not pulling apart. Okay, so I worked to 2 pegs before my first marked peg, which if it helps you can mark those 2. Oops, I didn't get the whole strand. We're doing a purl stitch. Maybe, there we go, purl stitch, purl stitch, E-wrap, E-wrap, purl stitch, and we are at the middle, which is just 1 E-wrap, because one half this cable we're doing one color, the other half we're doing another color. Go ahead and take those 2 stitches over for those E-wraps. There we go. Now we're back here, and we're going to go all the way around this way. We don't really want a hole, so this we can weave in later, but I'm still twisting that around so it's kind of locked in, and then when I do pull this string and weave the ends in, if there's like a little hole there at all, it will fill it in. So see, I just twisted one time, and we're going to kind of just forget about it. Get that first one going, tighten that up a bit, and then do your flat stitch all the way to here, purl 2, E-wrap 2, purl 2, and E-wrap that last one, and I'll show you what to do from there. We got row 10 done. Now every 4 rows we're going to cable, which I'll show you that when we get to it. But I'm going to do, when I get to my first cable row will be, I'll use row 14 as my first cable row, so I can keep the number 4 in my head and I'm not cabling on odd rows. I hope that makes sense. So now what we got to do is we got to get the yellow back here, and we got to get the blue back here, but we don't want a hole there. So we take the yarn, cross it once. That's not going to work because this side will be yellow, this side will be blue. Cross it a second time. Now these pegs we are doing an E-wrap on. So we're going to pull the yarn out both sides and E-wrap. And then I just hold them down, take the bottoms over the top, and that will keep there from being any type of hole there because the yarn's connected together. Now for this back side, our zigzag started in the middle, and we got to go back and forth. So you just decide which direction you're going first, which this really doesn't matter either way. But I will go ahead and have my yellow come all the way over and then go back. You can do either way though. What we're going to do is you will purl 2. It might help if I have that in the screen for you, sorry. Purl a couple, E-wrap a couple, purl a couple, and then we are going back to our flat stitch, which is just a few pegs. So let me zoom this out so I'm not blinding you here, and I'll just do this right along with you. Which you'll notice if it's easier for you to hold it like that, more as what they call U-stitch, that's fine. Or if you want to hold it just like that as a flat stitch, that's fine. I usually hold it, I still call it a flat stitch, but typically I kind of pull it down behind. That just helps with any tension issues. Okay, now this is our first row coming back with that yellow, so don't pull these stitches very tight. You don't want to loosen them up. Alright, so we're back at that beginning peg where we cast on with the yellow, but we need the yellow to eventually end all the way over to this end. So all we're going to do is each time we are going to go over one more with the yellow until we're at this peg, and then we'll start with the blue and go over one more with the blue until we're at this peg, and then you just go back and forth doing that, and this is the outcome. If you like the zigzag, you can do the glove with just the zigzag down the front or the back or whatever, or you can do just how I'm doing. There's a lot of ways you can alter this some. But what we're going to do now is we've already done our first peg here. You're going to take your blue and you're going to stop right there on the last blue peg, and I'll show you how to twist these strings together and keep going, and that'll be your row 11. I'm back to that in blue. This is the end of row 11. Go ahead and mark that. Now what we do, it's a little different because we're doing flat stitches here. We're not doing E-wraps like we do on the other side where we change collars. But again, you twist the yarn. Either way you want to twist the yarn does not make a difference. Just try to keep consistent. So I twist the yarn so that the yellow is following the yellow and the blue is following the blue. This time we're actually going to take and hold the yarn kind of in between those two pegs and in front because we're doing flat stitches. So flat stitch one, flat stitch the second one. Then you just take both of them, work back to this middle. You're always going to work straight to the middle in the front, the middle of that cable. What we're going to do to row 14, just going back and forth. So you'll work all the way over to here with both collars. That'll be row 12. Work all the way over here. Your yellow will be on this one. That'll be row 13.